I met Allah at 4 a.m. in the pattern on my glass. He listened as I journaled, and the rain patiently hissed. I met Christ on a German Jew's lips, drifting through the smoke rings of her cigarettes. I met God the same morning you held me, in a runny nose and albugo eyes, in a stained crotch, on a pair of jeans between shaking legs, and a man called Tony whose real name is Troy, and a lumpy pink bra cup in the shadow of her head, in the bag with all she owns, and the sob she couldn't hide. And in the cradle of her arms, on a U-shaped couch, the room both strange and blank, I said, I'm sorry, I still love you, but she didn't say a thing. She just held me like a baby devil. So happy, peaceful, and dead. Poem number 2 is called Abreaction. Said, in the beginning there was an effect, sunset, trees, and dendrites. Cool blues, bruised maroons, and puss yellows swallowed by night. And then you see it clearly. 2 old men on the park bench squabbling in pantomime. A hirsute dude who flicks free Vulcan salutes and then he chuckles. A redhead photographer at the next corner past the Presbyterian church, scrunched by the paved street, crossing, snapping oblique angle glamour shots of a tall, calm gaze on a trim blue shirt, crossing suavely toward her boyfriend, just friend, colleague, label, mate, a random Facebook encounter, love her and him and their stories all the more for what you don't know. Love them even harder on the other side of the street. Ow. At a table in the bar, 10 pins clang at vision's brims, a froth with jagged movements, a bubbly world including you, so cross-armed and taut-spined, you watch the walkers walk and watch each other pass by and stop to stare outside the window, drinking nothing but root beer and that day's 80s jukebox selection. It traps you, backs you up, melts you, scalds your rage, and then an intermission blooms and buffets the crowd beneath your chin. Simmering, scalp-bared heads emit a thin piss mosquito mist of sweat wafting across the stage that you have never seen before until this moment from the last millennium. But it must have been first seen between soundproof walls, born from hoarse echo shot through with that first rotten scream. You'll scream, anger is an energy! Anger is an energy! Anger is an energy! Anger is an energy! Jeez, your jitters make for good sound bites, post to wall, post impression, post takes, post credits, post your pain, post days, post fuck, too late to undo, fait accompli. So say what you mean or say how you really feel. Do you really mean what you say you feel right now? Does it hurt you to think, or does it listen to what you stammered about out there where no one will ever know or care to feel how awful, angry, and real you are? Ego mihi factus sum. A question am I, always in evening, softly landing with each step across the nexuses of parks, manors, and a church at, say, 22nd and 1st, where you watch the trees and the trees don't even blink. They barely split open, your eyelids stuffed with thoughts about fire and not believing the world can't end or begin with you. It hardly moves. And how to love drowning when with each next step the more your suffocation grows into and what? An erupting lung or a sunflower's hug? Or is it the heart of a twig inside an unsettled stomach that waits?